Yeah. Southwest sideways. From the mountain fog to the neon lights. S12 light, baby. Hey. Slide to Vegas. Slide to Vegas. Slide. Hey. Yeah. Slide to Vegas with the tail kicked out. Old school Nissan make the crowd scream loud. From the PNW hills to the desert heat waves. To Southwest, yeah, we drift like Blaze. 1987 box body too clean. S12 with the pop-ups mean. Hit the canyon road and the tires ignite. We don't drive straight, we survive the night. Call rain dripping on the Oregon pad. CA motor screaming while I'm mashing the gas. Boost hit hard, whole rear step loose. Guardrail close, but I still cut through. Mountain roads twisted like snakes in the dark. Every apex lit by the cigarette spark. Well, the diff singing, suspension too stiff. Every downhill run, feeling like for death quick. Old heads laugh at the Nissan frame till they saw the drift angle and remembered the name. Chassis bloodline, junkyard king, still embarrassing new cars with the sideways swing. Gas station coffee and late night maps. Toolbox in the hatch with electrical scrap. Zip ties holding half the damn build together. But she still slide clean in any weather. Slide to Vegas with the tail kicked out. Old school Nissan make the crowd scream loud. From the PNW hills to the desert heat waves. To Southwest, yeah, we drift like Blades. 1987 box body too clean. S12 Sylvia with the pop-ups mean. Hit the canyon road and the tires ignite. We don't drive straight, we survive the night. Now we in Nevada where the blacktop melt. Bass hit hard when the subwoofers felt. Vegas skyline glowing like a motherboard bright. While the drift crew line up every Thursday night. Chrome wheels spin while the cameras flash. Everybody scatter when the cops roll past. To Southwest, carved deep in the game. Every burnout mark got a story and name. From Hood River curves to the canyon runs. To the strip where the V8s bark like guns. But the old Nissan still holding respect. Cause the driver got heart and the steering got depth. Windows down, hear the turbo chirp loud. Smoke cloud stick while the whole crew proud. Engine bay rough but the solar gold. Built from late nights in the life too cold. Sideways forever, desert storm weather. Broken hearts and drift crews stick together. Every scar on the car tell a story that's true. Every mountain pass got tire marks too. Now the raven behind the wheel, no fear. Cancer survivor still shifting gears. Every clutch kick echo through the valley below. Every drift line clean while the city lights glow. Not rich, not famous, still chasing the dream. Just an outlaw soul in the booster machine. From the forest up north to the Vegas glow. That S12 Sylvia still steal the show. And the tourists stare when the pop-ups rise. Like a ghost from the 80s under neon skies. We ain't here for trophies, ain't here for fame. Just the sound of the ties and the rush of the game. To Southwest, Vegas drift nights, 1987, forever sideways. S12 Sylvia, from the Pacific Northwest to Las Vegas streets.
Cool. I'm gonna let it play in the background, like really softly, but I think that works. I like that design. It actually sounds really cool. Alright, let's move on. Today's TougeSW, Series 5, Episode 5, Drift Talk. Live every Thursday night at 10. I know tonight's 10:43. I was working on this song. So I wanted to promote that song along with this because I wanted to do something new. And I'm doing something new. So if I start with the intro like that, I think it's going to sound a little better, especially when I start sending it around. I'll start hooking people in. So it's going to be good. So all the episodes on TougeSW.com, so on all my episodes up there. Actually better organized now, a lot better. More news, more updates, all the cool stuff. Easier for me to manage too, since I am beaten to death here. So, what is Touge Southwest? And this whole thing's been powered by self-motivation, self-determination, and self-confidence. I use this as a podcast to hold myself accountable to make sure my car gets built. To help me get out of a depression mode that I've been in since I lost my mom. I don't have any support from my own family because they're dealing with their own traumas and have their own stuff in their own ways, you know. So I I'm doing this all alone. How it is. It's how we always roll, you know? Always alone. How it is. But regardless, it's just me. I'm doing this. If you want to join part of the thing, just let me know if you want to be a part of the host. I love to co-host and stuff like that. And I always love to do like bouncing off ideas with other people and do other cool things and jump on calls and ask questions back and forth. And, you know, if I can spread the wealth of knowledge, I can. And I will. But anyways, this is something new with season 5 is I throw in the disclaimer. I'm doing this from now on because I just thought of the idea, you know, if I say something here, I don't want somebody to recognize that I said something here and they thought it might be about them, about the job that I work for, or the corporation I work for. So I just want to put it out there. Any words I do say is all me, myself, and I. I am not representing any company whatsoever. When I leave my job, I am not representing that company. I take off that hat. I put it away until I'm called upon. If I'm called upon after work, I put on that hat and I put everything else away. I never ever mix business with personal things. And I like to keep that stuff separated. So, and that's how I want to proceed forward with this. If I'm going to do anything online of my own thing, I want to make sure that everyone knows clean and clear, that if I say anything, it's not anything to do with my work, nothing to do with anything I do for work. I do say that I do need a better job, which means I need better pay and all that stuff, but it has nothing to do with my current role or current work kind of thing. I'm not going to sit here and talk about what I currently get paid or anything like that either. Because it has nothing to do with TougeSW. So let's jump into the next thing. The positive area. About me. I'm born and raised here in Las Vegas. I drift, I hack, I play video games. I'm a cancer survivor, and I did live in Oregon for a year. And because I lived in Oregon for a year, I learned what Toge Northwest was. I got to learn I get to learn basically how to Toge race. I participated in a lot of drift events up there, and I was forced to come back to Vegas. The long story short, I was held against my will, forced to come back. So because of that, everything else fell apart up there anyways, so I wanted to bring Toge Northwest with me, and I decided to open up Toge Southwest. And back then, wanted to do something close to what they were doing, but I couldn't do it because Vegas is a different beast. So yeah, just moving forward. Fast forward today, now it's a podcast, now it's helping me. Building it up as a podcast thing. I'm trying to build it up more, and the more I get this car rolling, the more I get out to drift events, the more I can promote Toge Southwest, the more I can actually grow. I do need product to grow, so if I don't have the product to grow, then I need to make that product to grow. That's why I'm building the S12. It was my product to go drifting, shred tires, because keep drifting fun. All about the games. All about drifting in games. Any previous events? None. I didn't attend any, so that's the thing. I have no events planned, except for this weekend. There is one coming up. And we're going to Aloha Kitchen, and I think we're doing a small mini Vegas Boulevard drive, I believe. Little cruise, I believe. I think that's how it's gonna go. I don't know how it's going to happen. I'll have more details. I'm just like, I can't give out all the details and stuff, so just I'm having not saying when and where, just totally nothing. But regardless, I have nothing really planned, so I don't even know what I'm doing this weekend, other than putting turbo in, surviving the heat, drinking lots of water, and trying not to die. Alright, so let's jump into the status. Project status, Fair Lady Sylvia, which is the S12, 1987. I'm still waiting for the wheel to come in. Said it won't be in until the end of May, so we got like 2 weeks. Building a patch cable, which is almost done. I'm missing a few more things. Still prepping the MS2. I'm also prepping I just finished putting together the exhaust wrap on the exhaust manifold, so I can cover up the holes that are broken in for now until I can get them replaced or get a better manifold. Project Serenity by 1986 S12, which is my /daily/show car. The fuel pump just died, so I just replaced it. I went from a Walbro to a Dashworks. Hopefully the Dashworks works. Last time I had a Dashworks, it died within second startup. So hopefully that's a different thing. I still got to do the rest of the suspension still and all that stuff. Project 80. It's still on hiatus. I have no idea what I'm doing yet. I don't have the room to do it. I don't have the time to do it. So sooner I can get the S12, as soon as I can get the 87 out of the garage, I can pull the motor in and start checking everything out on the inside. So that's the plan on that one. The S12 wiki, the wiki database that I've been working on. It's basically still in limbo because every time I log into the Wayback Machine, something happens. Like I'm either clicked too many times and I'm on like shadow banned for a moment. So I'm still trying to figure out ways to gather data. Not everything's been captured, or if it has, the database is not registering at the moment. So it's I'm trying to get what I can, so if not, I'll just have to rebuild. There's a lot of data I've done too, so. And leading up to the last part of this is my dream, my idea. What I'm currently planning, currently trying to dream is the bucket list. So what I want to do is I want to take my car. And I want to drift so many different events. I want to do Apple Valley. That's the ultimate drift challenge that we're doing. Like last weekend, I wanted to go. Always wanted to go and drift that. I still want to go. I even want to go to Drift Evolution up in Southern Oregon. I always want to do that one too. I went up there one time back in 2010. I fucking loved that. It was kind of warm at the time, but it was still a fun thing. It was a fun event. I wish I could have drove it. I've been wanting to drive it since. I know Utah has something. I know Arizona has something. I know Texas is always throwing it down. Same with Colorado. We got places like that. We got East Coast. I've never been further than Arizona. I would love to see beyond Arizona. I would love to see New Mexico. Their drift events. I would love to go see that. I want to do all this stuff before 50. I'm 46 now, almost turning 47. So this is also, I'm trying to figure out how to make money for all this. I haven't figured that out either. I'm broke as fuck, so I don't know what to do. I'm trying to build this car and not get thrown out of my house. So yeah, pretty fun. But yeah, this is building a must drift event. So basically, once I can figure out the financial situation, that's when I can start building. Once I get the car running, build the financial situation here and start planning. That's pretty much what I'm just gonna have to plan these events ahead of time and line up, lock in, and go. Even if I have to rent a truck, just to rent a truck with a trailer, just a trailer, the car out there and back. So that's basically it. So yeah, that's it for the night. This wasn't gonna be a whole lot. So I end up doing something this weekend, I'll actually report more on it next week, especially if I get invited to invite-only stuff, so apparently I've been getting to a lot of those lately. I just have, it's been wrong time, so. And that's, let's hope on success, and I'll catch you later. And good night. Ooh.